Greetings, denizens of the Netter's world. It is I, the serial killer, coming to you today on day 295 of the year of vlogging dangerously. And as is fairly evident from where I am right now, I am at home still. Today was a drag-ass day where I felt like shit most of the day because I've got laryngitis and my ankle's all fucked up from the weekend. I got some muscle damage down there. Hopefully, through not straining it, I will manage to get the swelling down and everything will be okay. Now, I didn't want to talk about that today. What I wanted to talk about is a brand new television series that's coming out that I've been anticipating for a little while. And I was going to save the first 2 episodes for when I went to see, but I'm kind of happy I didn't. Because it's a pretty damn good one. And I'm wondering if there's more episodes available. As I talk, I'm going to be and I'm going to look it up. The show in question is Arrow. Now, for those of you not familiar with comics in general, or who are only familiar with the very obvious of comics, Arrow is based on the Green Arrow comics from Detective Comics, so cool, commonly known these days as DC Comics, and Green Arrow was a hero around the same time as Batman. He came out, and Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, is to Robin Hood what Batman is to ninjas. He's a souped-up version with a lot of money, who uses fancy, well, he doesn't use fancy gadgets too often, but he uses trumped-up gadgets and nothing other than pure discipline and some toys to take down bad guys. And in his case, it's fairly low-tech. The comics these days have him as some crazy high-tech guy. No. And unlike Batman, he's not just a multi-millionaire, he's a billionaire. A little bit more rich. The Kevin Smith comic run of Green Arrow at one point had Batman and the Green Arrow talking, and Batman, sits there and he's looking around and he's like, "You had an arrow car, an arrow jet, an arrow cave. Oh no, it was an arrow car, an arrow cave, and an aeroplane." Did you ever think of anything original? Weirdly enough, they developed along similar lines, and they were ripping each other off more than anything, but Batman became better known. Anyway, Green Arrow, Arrow, the television series is based off of it on CW network. I should have been a little bit worried because it's on the CW network, but not any other network is going to bring you a superhero show. They're the guys who backed Smallville and brought the younger years of Superman to a very successful run that I never watched. I don't like Superman. He's a douche. Too many powers, too obviously going to win the day. Green Arrow gets hurt quite a bit. Arrow, though, follows it's a modified version of one of my favorite origins of Oliver Queen. Yeah, which I'm liking. The 2 episodes have revealed that he was stranded on an island for 5 years after his father's yacht sank in the middle of the ocean, they've established some interesting correlations to the comics I know, and they've tied in some very good things. They've got characters that will be very familiar to those who know the Green Arrow. Dinah Lance is in there. She's a lawyer. Who used to be an item with Oliver before, when he was in his Playboy days before the island, and he kind of took her sister on the yacht, and the sister didn't survive because Ollie's the only one that came back. So there's that, and they got a few other things. Tommy Merlin is in there, who will, as a spoiler that's not a spoiler to anybody familiar with the comics, will eventually become the Green Arrow's nemesis, I'm thinking. And, they've got some very good correlations in there, and then they've got some things that have been changed that are just like, what the fuck? Like Star City became Starling City for some reason. Just little things, little tiny things. It's not Queen Industries anymore. It's Queen Consolidated, the company that his father started. Things like that. But all in all, it looks to be a very good show so far. So I'm hyped on that. And I have. I'm tired. I'm not like an irresponsible git. It's 12:30 and I got to be up in 5.5 hours or so, 5 hours or so, 6 hours or so. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut it off here. I have, as usual, been the serial killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats. You know where to put them. Put them in the comment section below, and I will talk to you tomorrow, barring any ridiculously sudden recall.